Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to show you my favorite lures to use for bass fishing. I have not caught a bass yet. So make sure you subscribe to see when I catch my first bass here in Canada. So from what I've found out from my 2 times bass fishing here in Canada, I found out rooster tails really work well for bass too. So we have, it's usually like it's orange color. I haven't caught one on a rooster tail yet, but my friend has. He's got 2 on a rooster tail. These are usually for like trout, other species that are here in Canada. But a rooster tail works really well for bass fishing. Spinners will work as well. This is a big spinner, but yes, spinners will work as well. Here's a different spinner. It's a weird one, but don't question, okay? So rooster tails are probably one of my favorite bass lures to use that I've actually had that I know has been good. But then my favorite one of all, a Senko. These worms, oh my goodness, these worms are crazy. These hook onto so many fish. So many. I actually went fishing today. I didn't catch anything though, but I did have an absolute giant bass on. Sadly, he popped off, but it was a giant bass. I swear it was like probably 3 to 5 pounds. It was pretty big. Yeah, so these. And I'm going to show you how to rig these up. So, I guess I'm going to grab this. I don't really have scissors. That might be, it's fine. I just won't use scissors. So you want your line, right? Hopefully you can see this. But I have line right here. So what you want to do is you want to get one of these G-Lock worm hooks. For these is actually recommended size 3. It's recommended size 3 to 5 aught. But yeah, what you want to do is you want to grab your hook. I actually have 2, size 2, but it doesn't matter, really. Size 3 is the recommended. So what you want to do is you just want to put it on like a normal thing. You can do the surgeon's knot or whatever type of fishing knot you want. For the surgeon's knot, you just make a loop like that, and then you want to put the loose line at the end through that hole, and do that about 6 to 8 times. So I'm just going to do 6 for this demonstration. Alright. So now you just knot it up. Before you fish with it, make sure it works. Just pull on it a little bit. Yeah. So I'm not gonna cut. You would cut off this, but I don't have scissors on me, so I'm not going to. So now that you have the hook on, what you want to do is you want to grab your Senko. I'm actually going to use one that has already been used. This one actually already has a hook on it, so I'm just going to use this one. And we're going to make it leadless, so you cannot snag it unless obviously the hook comes out. So you want to put the thick part, not the tail end, the thick part, and you want to stab it right on the end of the hook, like the start of the hook, right there. You want to push it in a bit, so right about to where that curve starts, and then you want to pull it on its, and then pull it out on the side, like that. Sorry if the line's in the way. And then you just want to bring it all the way up to the top of the hook. Now what you want to do is turn it 180-degree angle. And now you want to put this. Now you want to put it. So for weedless, you want to measure where this part of the hook is. So you want to put this here. And then you want to figure out, so it's kind of just on the start of that. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to like pull it all the way up. Perfect. So now you have my hook there, right? This is being weird. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to put this up. Put this up and then hook and then press down. Like push it up and then bring it into the hook. And now it's weedless. This does look kind of goofy. It's not doing the correct thing. But should be quite simple. So now you have your weedless rig. This casts really well. You don't need any weights on it. And how you want to fish it is you want to have it, you want to let it sink to the bottom. And then you want to jig it. And then let it sink back to the bottom. Jig it. Sink back to the bottom, jig it, sink back to the bottom, and continue that. And after maybe 6, 7, 8 things, you don't get a bite, reel it back in and try and recast. You can even do the same thing with other things that look like this. Like I use this thing. I don't know what it's called. But that's how you want to rig up a Senko. The color I used here is the Yum brand. You're welcome, Yum. Not sponsoring this, by the way. It is a Junebug color. It's a dinger, actually. It's called a dinger. Yeah, so you can do weightless, split shot rig, Texas rig, which is what I just showed you. Carolina rig, wacky rig, jig head, or drop shot. All of those that's the recommended thing, but it is the Junebug YDG504. I don't know if you're supposed to. Okay, it's the Junebug color. It's blue though. The Junebug color might be different. Just try to find the bluish one. That's what I used, but that could just be British Columbia. It could just be where I fished. That's how you rig up my favorite lure here. The Texas rig. This is the Texas rig, which has gotten me a lot of bites. A lot of hits. This is my favorite lure right here for the old bass. Largemouth bass specifically. You could fish, I don't know, but like, I don't know much about bass because I don't really fish bass that much because I'm in a place called Canada where there's not much bass fishing. It's more the USA that has bass fishing. It's actually an invasive species where I was fishing, but yeah, so that. How you would rig this one up though is you put this type of weight through it first. And then, so it would sit like this, and then you have the Texas rig, and it would sit like this on top of it, so it'd sit like that on top of it. If I can show it right. So it'd sit like that, and then it just bubble up and down. Here on the water, it kind of does like a spin motion. So it kind of demonstrates like an injured fish. So it could work. I didn't use this too much, but it didn't really give me anything because as soon as I switched to this thing, I started getting bites a lot. But this is definitely my favorite lure. See, the frog might work as well. There's lots of frogs where I was fishing, like lots. But you know, I haven't had any bass attack it. So I don't think. Actually, I did have one, but that was one out of like a million casts. So frogs not my favorite. These two lures are probably the best for British Columbia that I know. So I had a couple fish on this thing right here. I haven't really tried this one, but my dad did, and it got chased by some bass. So sadly he didn't catch it, but yeah. But yeah, my favorite lure, two of my favorite lures right here. You could find these at pretty much any store. I bought these at Hatchmatcher. You're welcome, Hatchmatcher. You're probably the best fishing shop I've ever been to. Yeah, like obviously there's lots of different lures. There's spoons that'll work, jigs, spinners. Yeah, ton of lures that'll work. Just my favorite is this thing right here. This is one without a Texas rig. And this is a non-broken one, so it should be good. I also haven't uploaded a video in an absolute long time, so I need to put something on the channel for you guys. Please subscribe. We're on the road to 20 subscribers. I know that's not much, but it's my goal for the end of the year, and it's July. I'm so stupid. It's almost June. I'm being dumb right now. But yeah. So make sure you subscribe, because I will be uploading a bass fishing video quite soon. Maybe. I usually bass fish every Sunday. Just subscribe for fishing videos. I'll have hopefully some uploaded every week from now on, since it is starting to be fishing season again. But yeah. But I will be fishing a lot more now, since it is almost summer, no school, lots of fishing time. So yeah, so be prepared for those videos. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this stuff away, and then I'll show you guys my setups. All right, guys, it's time to show you my setups for bass fishing, because you guys might want to know. So this is what I would recommend here. So my first setup here, show you the better one, the stronger one. We have this one. So there's a big spider right there. Okay, but so we have here is a Ugly Stick light rod, Shakespeare. And we have a Shakespeare reel. And then we have 10-pound test, I believe. 10 or 15-pound test. And our second, we have another Shakespeare rod. Another Shakespeare rod with another Shakespeare reel. That kind of sucks, to be honest with you. The drag isn't the best, but this also is an old reel. But I would suggest getting a better reel. And then again, probably 10 to 15-pound test and then I use this rod for the Texas rig there. There's no worm on it right now. But let me show you guys how strong this fish actually, how much this fish actually bent my rod. Okay, holy crap, that thing pushed hard. So, I hooked onto it, right? I'm like, oh, I have a fish. Boom. Literally like that. And it's actually, it's not even that flimsy. Look. It's not even that flimsy. It's quite a strong, it's a really strong rod. It bent a lot. It was a strong fish, I'll tell you that. like I said, probably 10, 15 pounder. 10, 15, no. To like 3 to 5, 3 to 6 pounder right there. But yeah, I hope you guys really found this helpful. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss. So guys, I hope you found. Okay, guys, I hope you found this helpful here. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. I will. Okay, guys, I hope you found that help. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you know when my next bass fishing video will come out. You'll get a notification. And if you think you're subscribed, make sure you check because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes to you. So make sure you check and you're subscribed, and that your bell is on, so you can be notified when my next video is. I hope this really helped you out. Subscribe button's right here. Oh, it just got sent to Africa. Okay, and I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.